Well, hello everybody. Yeah, uh, welcome to winter in the southern hemisphere. I'm a bit fluish, but that doesn't stop me from making videos. Such is my dedication to the cause. But you don't really want to see me in my pajamas and my robe, so none of my face today. Probably not for the next one either. Anyway, we did a series on word processors a while back, almost a year back, I think. And it turns out there's one that I completely missed. I just came across it today. I said, what? And it turns out because whoever put it in the depot didn't assign it to a category. And so I've now put it in the productivity category and people will be able to find it. Now, if you were around in the 80s, you'll remember a word processor called WordStar. I never used it myself. I was a WordPerfect guy myself. But WordStar was very influential, and to this day, there are Linux text editors that proudly say they use WordStar key bindings. And somebody went and recreated it and called it Word Tsar, right? Tsar as in the Emperor of Russia. Nowadays you usually spell that Czar, but never mind. Let's see what it is about. Okay. 0.3 build 719. I'm looking at the website. That is in fact the latest version. And it's got this rather big help with all the keystrokes. Well, not all of them, but some of them. And as you can see, they're rather eccentric, right? But it also has menus. So if you already know these keystrokes, then this will be like coming home, I'm sure. Okay, let's put in some text. Okay, and so to go up is Control E. And that does not work here because that opens up that menu. But the normal arrow keys also work. Okay, double click here. No, but you can hold down and sweep it across, I think. And nope, that doesn't work either. So it is, let's see, edit, Control KB and Control KK. All right. And style, let's make that bold. and Control KB. Style italic. So it does seem to work, but this is rather ugly markers in the text. It's not completely WYSIWYG. Well, never mind. Let's save something. Save. And let's put it on the desktop. And call it test 1. Okay. Have to give it an extension. And this thing will save to WordStar 7 or RTF. Yeah, I know. Okay. Save as. Go to the desktop again. Test 1 WS. Okay, so go to another workspace. We can see that it saved my file and a dot file. Now, if you normally hide your dot files, then that's fine. But if you keep them visible, as I always do, because, you know, I generally have to work with these things, then it may become a little difficult to find your file. And if you whoa, and there it created back files, backups. Didn't ask for that, did I? Okay. And with another dot file. So you can see the files start to proliferate rather quickly. But okay, that's fine. Let's see. Let's just get rid of those dot files. Hide dot files. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so let's exit this. Yeah, let's do that. Now, let's... All right. Let's open. And it can reopen its own files. That's good. I have seen when I tried this with RTF files that it couldn't reliably re-import the files it had created. So it's best to stick with WordStar format right until the end. So, who is this for? Well, it's for people who are nostalgic for WordStar, I suppose, and want to recreate that experience. Hey, I don't blame you. And for the rest of us, I think it is a little bit too 1980s. You know, back when every program had its own key bindings and every program had its own way of representing data on the screen. Yeah. I mean, so if you are up for a challenge and you want to learn what it was like to word process way back in the 1980s, then by all means, have a go at this. For the rest of us, I think LibreOffice will do. Thank you very much. So that is Word Tsar. And let's not say that this channel doesn't try to give as complete a picture of haiku as we possibly can. Thanks for watching.